From space, Ethiopia appears like a hush before sunrise. With first light, a highland world rises from the clouds. The earth unfolds in ridges, valleys, and ancient escarpments. Here, the land feels vast, old, and full of memory. Shadows drift across the mountains like passing thoughts. From above, Ethiopia looks carved by wind and time. Some summits greet the sun before the valleys wake. These heights carry majesty that asks for quiet. Even the wild things here belong to the sky. Ethiopia begins in wind, distance, and untamed beauty. Ridge after ridge fades softly into blue. Old paths still carry footsteps across these slopes. From this height, the land feels between earth and sky. Here, faith begins to rise softly from stone. Our path turns now toward Lalibela. In Lalibela, the church waits inside the earth. Here, geometry and prayer meet beneath open sky. The earth itself becomes a sanctuary. White-robed pilgrims move like quiet streams of devotion. These passages feel like whispers cut into stone. Every surface holds the weight of centuries and prayer. The highlands keep watch around Lalibela in silence. Symbols return here, like memories in stone. Lalibela feels less like a monument than a prayer. From above, the hidden vision finally appears. But faith here was also carried in script and silence. From stone and incense, we drift toward parchment and ink. The bells fade into a quieter inheritance. In distant monasteries, sacred words endured in prayer. Now we enter a world of pages, pigment, and devotion. High above the valleys, scripture was guarded in stillness. On islands and in sanctuaries, distance became protection. These monasteries rise from mist like unforgotten memories. In candlelight, ancient script awakens across parchment. These pages are read, cherished, and beautifully adorned. Through centuries, these manuscripts were carried like a living flame. Trees and walls gather around these sanctuaries like shelter. Each page turns with time and tenderness. Here, image and scripture deepen one another. Around Lake Tana, water guards what faith P2 reserved. Even the approach feels quiet and ceremonial. Colour flowers around the text in devotion. These words were spoken, sung, and lifted in prayer. From above, the monastery seems stitched into the land. Here, faith dwells where wind, stone, and mountain meet. These faces and symbols speak in an ancient Ethiopian language. These volumes rest like sleeping vessels of memory. Scripture lives here in daily prayer and footsteps. Even the valleys echo what was preserved above them. In candlelight, the script seems almost alive. Word and image join in one sacred conversation. Time softens here into light, weather, and prayer. The worn edges speak of protection, not possession. Every descent feels like entering a deeper stillness. The script moves with grace and exactness. A single beam of light makes the page feel eternal. Nature sheltered what devotion would not let vanish. These manuscripts remain inside a living faith. These paths lead through forest and continuity. The tradition endures in colour, symbol and devotion. Here, history becomes ink, fibre, smoke and time. From scripture, the journey widens toward kingdoms and stones. These pages belong to the highlands that sheltered them. This is not only memory, but a living tradition. In stillness, devotion and scripture become one. Even the horizon seems to remember. Here, painting, ritual and text speak together. These volumes crossed generations because each one was protected. Faith lives here in patience as much as in words. From page and prayer, we turn toward empire. Ahead lies Aksum beneath a wide and waiting sky. The sacred chapter opens into kingdom and legacy. Through dust and pale light, Aksum appears. History stands here in weathered stone. We enter now one of Ethiopia's ancient hearts. In Aksum, stone rises like memory made visible. These stelae still hold the sky with ancient authority. Around them rest the remains of an old kingdom. The ruins speak softly but with weight. Every surface bears time and the echo of generations. Aksum remains one of Ethiopia's deep historical pulses. Here, empire and landscape still belong together. Long shadows linger like the outline of an empire. Beyond the monuments, the horizon continues the story. Then Ethiopia turns again toward the unreal. Danakil feels like the earth dreaming in fire and salt. Colours rise here like something imagined, yet real. Salt and heat reach toward the horizon in brilliance. From above, the ground becomes a planetary painting. Across this severe land, human endurance keeps moving. Beneath the crust, the earth still glows with fire. Patali feels like a world still becoming. Few landscapes feel this vivid or unforgettable. Even here, beauty refuses to disappear. From fire and salt, we rise toward the capital. Addis Ababa appears in golden light above the plains. Here, modern Ethiopia moves through streets and daily rhythm. The capital holds both gravity and motion. In the evening, the city becomes a current of light. Ethiopia remains ancient, elevated, and unforgettable.